The Netherlands. What can I say? The most freakiest, nastiest, uh, open country, especially for nudity. Um, First and foremost is Thailand. All right, let's just call a spade a spade. But the Netherlands for sure comes in second place as the nastiest, freakiest country that I've been to in my life, and that's quite a few places. Um, and I'm not saying that um, the Netherlands is only known for uh, those that are into freaky, nasty sexual experiences, because there are a lot more things to do in the Netherlands besides for the things that I'm going to mention. So, no disrespect to the Netherlands. There's a lot of things to do. In my previous video, I was in the ice bar, drinking alcohol in this frozen bar that I've never done before. So there are a lot of other things to do in the Netherlands besides for what I'm about to name. First and foremost, like we all know, most of us, the Netherlands, specifically Amsterdam, is known for the red light district. If somebody said, "Hey, continent jumper, what is there to do in Amsterdam?" the first thing that came to my mind, or that would come to my mind, is the red light district. If somebody said, "Hey, continent jumper, name one more thing there is to do in Amsterdam," I would say, "I don't know." Just keeping it real. Outside of the red light district, I wasn't familiar with anything else to do in Amsterdam. But on that note, let's talk about the red light district. It is how you would imagine. Um, I'm going to try to keep it as PG 13 ish as possible. Um, I got on Google Maps. I put in red light district. It took me to this red light district. Um, Truth be told, district is the key word. It's just not one street. It's just not two streets. It's a whole area that is full of red lights. By the meaning of red lights, I mean there are areas where women are in windows. Most of them are trying to get your attention. Well, I would say half of them are trying to get your attention, and the other half are just waiting for you to grab their attention. Um, there isn't just one street, as I said before, because I was walking down the street and I thought that was it of the ladies in the windows, and I made some turns, and lo and behold, I was next to some other windows with the ladies in it. So it's just not one street. It's multiple streets. You can make a left, make a right. You can go down various streets. You're gonna run into women in windows who have services to offer. Did I partake in it? No. I am not spending uh, 200 euros for an intimate encounter. It's just not something that I'm doing. Don't get me wrong, I've done it. But the only place that I have spent uh, over $100 for an intimate encounter has been Dubai. And I've said Dubai like I love the UAE. I love Dubai like the most beautiful women in the world are in Dubai, in my eyes. You can find women from 20 different countries, and they'll be the baddest women you've ever seen in your life from 20 different countries. Not like in some parts of the world where you go to a country, you may meet one person from one country, one person from another country, and you're American. In Dubai, you might meet women from 10, 15 different countries, and all of them tens. So I've spent, uh, and you would too, uh, 200 euros and more, a lot more, double that in Dubai. And I'm not here trying to promote paying for sexual experiences. I'm just giving you some numbers. Um, You can get services for cheaper, as far as oral, for around 50 euros, but they're going to want to do it with the condom. I don't know what man wants to have oral with the condom, but it's just not my cup of tea. But long story short, I did not partake in any paid sexual activities. All right, so the number one thing to do in Amsterdam, that we're going to call it the number one thing, is the red light district. You can go there to check the box. There are women there that's going to fit whatever uh, physical attraction label that you have. I've seen whites. I've seen a lot of whites and a lot more whites. I'm not saying it was from Canada or UK or Sweden or Austria or Switzerland. I don't know, but I've seen a lot of white women, and it's not talking bad about white women, but the majority of women that you're going to see there are going to be white women. They could be Dutch, they could be German. I don't know, but the majority of the women that you're going to see there are going to be white women. I seen a pregnant young lady. Um, what broke my heart the most, and I'm not saying that this isn't common in some places, but I seen two or three black women. If I were to guess, I would say that they were African. I seen two or three of those. I may have seen one Asian, two Asians. You're gonna find women that are busty. You're gonna find women that are flat. You're gonna find women that have fake boobs. You're gonna find women that are chubby. You're gonna find women that are skinny. Whatever you are looking for, uh, you are going to find there. Don't worry. Uh, but that is one of the main things to do in Amsterdam. And on top of that, there are sex shows. I've never been to a sex show in Thailand. Um, was never really my thing. Thailand is kind of known for, if any kind of show, they call them ping pong shows. But in Amsterdam, you can go and watch people have sex if that's what you're into. I talked to a gentleman and he said that they were looking for volunteers, and this lady put something on his face and started riding his face on stage. I'm not into that. I'm not into that. But there are sex shows in Amsterdam. You can go and watch people have sex. If that's what you're into, you can go and pay to watch somebody have sex. If that's what you're into, whatever floats your boat. I went to a bar. I'm not going to name the bar. You could probably find the bar if you spent 5 minutes on Google. But it was a strip club, but it was a bar. I've never been to one of these types of establishments. They have these bars type strip places that's throughout Pattaya. Before you get to Walking Street, there's a few on the right. But this one was kind of next level. The ones in Pattaya, uh, if you walking past them, they're not butt naked. These women in this bar, these women in this bar got butt naked. I have never drunk Jack Daniels and Coke and had cooch and tits right above me and walking past me on the bar. It was an experience. I'm drinking Jack and Coke. Everyone knows if you've been here for a while, you know I love Jack and Coke, especially Jack Daniels and honey. But I've never drunk Jack and Coke and had twat, and watermelons, you know, walking past inches a foot away from my drink. It's an experience. I am assuming that you can have, with these women. I'm just assuming, but you know what happens when you assume. But I'm going to assume you can. But it was an experience. Would I do it twice? No, but I did enjoy the experience. And no, I didn't, pay for any sexual experience, but uh, going into a bar and the women are naked on the bar is an experience in itself. Uh, there's sex shops. There's this everything that you might want or need from a sexual or fantasy standpoint is in Amsterdam. But granted, this is Europe. Nothing's cheap. This isn't, you know, Thailand, Philippines. You know, it's gonna cost you. But with that being said, as a 1 or 2 time experience, I would definitely suggest someone going, if at the bare minimum, to check the box and say they did it. But that is my review of Amsterdam. Definitely a place to see. Out of, like I said, out of the top two most sexual, nudity, fantasy, fulfilling based places that I've ever been to in my life, number one is Pattaya. I've done some things in Pattaya, and number two is right now Amsterdam. Check it out.